So today we'll be looking at vector mathematics functions in NumPy. You know, when you talk about vector, you'll be dealing with square root, log. You have angles. So you'll be dealing with sine, cosine, and so on. So let's look at the first one. This is the array here that we've declared. So I decided to print it. So now the first one we're looking at is square root. So to use square root, you call the square root function. To find the logarithm, you call the log function. To find the absolute, you use absolute. And then for sine, you use sine. For cosine, you use cos. And for rounding up the number, you use round. So if you want to round up the number, you use the round function. You know, sometimes when you carry out a mathematical operation and you divide some numbers, you can have, for example, 3.14777. So you can cut it to how long you want it. So we run the code, and this is our result here. So this is the square root of 0.5. This is the log value of 0.5. This is the absolute value of 0.5. This is the sine value of 0.5. And finally, this is a rounding off of 0.5. Now look at the original code here, round, ARR. We rounded it up, and what we're having here is 0 points. So now when you are dealing with rounding off, it's better you specify how many decimal place you want it to round up. So let's edit our array to see how the result will be. So let's say, for example, we have 5, 5, 6, 7 here. You can see here we have here something like this. So now we can see they are in 4 decimal places. So now you will specify the number of decimal places you want. Let me say I want 2 decimal place. So we're going to run the code again, and let's see how the result is going to look like. So now look at our result below here. You can see the rounded values. You can see we rounded it to 2 decimal place, 0.56. You can see 0.55. This is the original array here, 0.556. So it rounded it up to 0.56. And for the 2.5435, it rounded it to 2.54. So those are the basic functions in NumPy array. There are much more, but these are the basic ones.